Don't even wake up in the morning if you don't have a dream. Children, the alarm goes on. What do? Snooze, sleep for some more time, again snooze. So I tell, if you don't have a dream, don't even wake up, continue to sleep. I had my dream when I was 19 years old. And this dream did not come from the night. It was in broad daylight. Why? When I was a youth like you, I did my A-level exams. And unfortunately, this list doesn't have my name. Meaning, I got through the 4 subjects, but it was inadequate to enter the medical faculty. My father's words echoed in my mind. He said, after 20 years, either you do your degree or you start working and earn your own income. I chose the latter. I chose the pharmaceutical industry. And it was during my 3rd interview at Glaxo. A questionnaire was given to me, and the question asked, what would you like to be when you reach 40? I don't know from where the thought came, not even 2 seconds, I took the pen and I wrote, I want to be a managing director. And when the questionnaire was perused at the very same time, I saw laughter. I felt the sarcasm. This lad is trying to be a managing director? Ladies and gentlemen, that was my trigger. And that was my dream. Ever since, I thought, if he can become a managing director, why not me? Ever since I started, and each day I woke up every day for that dream. So, ladies and gentlemen, especially the youth, I suggest you have your dream early and fix it early when you're a youth. It could be anything. Be a doctor, be an engineer, be an artist, be a musician, be a poet. Why not? Be a TED speaker, but be the best version who you are. So this was my number 1 mantra of having a dream. My number 2 mantra is being passionate. I chose the pharmaceutical industry, and I am in the pharmaceutical industry for 32 years, and this is something which is close to my heart. Why? Each day, I don't go to work. The feeling that comes to me or my mind is that I am not going to work. I am going to help someone live longer, someone to save their life. I'm contributing towards it. When I have that feeling, it gives me a lot of satisfaction. So, my suggestion for the youth is when you select a dream, be passionate about it so that you enjoy it. Don't ever become a doctor just because your parents are a doctor. Don't become a lawyer just because your sister is a lawyer. Do what you like, do what you're passionate, then only you enjoy life, and then you cherish it, you're happy. Because I strongly believe we are born to be happy. So only when you do something that you like, we end up being happy. So that we don't become a copy version of someone else. And also when you do something that you're passionate and something that you enjoy, you all of a sudden realize, hey, somebody is paying you a salary for the hobby that you're doing. This is the time you don't feel like you're going to a job. You're going somewhere, you want to finish that task, no deadline, you continue to do. You don't know whether it's day or night, and you jump up to the alarm. Why? You're passionate. You're doing something which you like. So the dream that you select, ensure that you're very much passionate about it. My number 3 mantra is plan and prioritize. Each day I wake up, there are 24 things to do. I end up doing only 10 things. I leave the balance to sleep. We don't have the time. Whether you are rich, you are poor, whether you are in Australia, London or Sri Lanka, we all have 24 hours. So we got to do whatever we want to do within that 24 hours. So in chasing your dreams, we have 24 hours a day. So in that, our tasks are enormous. We need to select what is your priority. So in my case, it was very clear. I started working at the age of 19. I was very clear. Before 25, I need to finish my diploma in marketing. At the age of 30, I need to at least begin my MBA because I have a dream to achieve at 40. So I made those plans. When my co-colleagues and friends at the age of 20s. They were partying, they were going on trips, they were going for movies, they were going for musical shows. They were not my priority. Why? My plan was something else. If I had to finish my CIM diploma, when they were at movies, when they were at musical shows, I had to go for CIM classes. Same to do with my MBA. So I had to have a plan so that I stick to my plan. So when you have a dream, when you are passionate about it, you break it 10 years, 5 years, what you're going to do, because it's the hours become a day, day become a week, week become a month, month become years. Every year, you blow the candle, another birthday gone, another year gone. We just celebrated New Year, and already 21 days gone. Days are flying. Without your knowledge, things would go. So I would always say, talking of time management, it's not about how you live your hours. For me, time management is birth, and something which will happen for sure is death. The journey from B to D is time management. How are we going to manage our time? Of course, that's turned into days, years, months, and decades, and you got to manage it. So they say, failing to plan is planning to fail. So it's very important you plan and prioritize what you got to do for the day, which becomes your task. My number 4 mantra is sacrifice. I already told, at the age of 20s when my friends were partying, I had to sacrifice and I had to study CIM. To make matters interesting, at the age of 22 years, I got married. 23, I had my son. 25, I had my daughter. So, sacrifice was not written on the wall for me. It was written on my forehead. I had no choice. I will relate another story. For me to advance and progress in my career, at the age of 29, I chose to do my MBA. And since I couldn't go to the state university at the age of 19, again, since my parents were graduates, my father is a scientist, entomologist, my mother is a botany teacher at St. Sylvester's, she is a graduate, my sister is an architect, my brother is an engineer, and here I am, 19, I have started working. So I thought, no, somehow I got to do enter the state university, not for rain, but to study. I'm going to go there. So I thought MBA I'm going to do at University of Peradeniya. I applied, I got selected. But the little that I knew, University of Peradeniya, the MBA was a full-time course. They had the classes during the weekend, but it's a full-time course, 36 credits, meaning Saturday and Sunday classes are from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And I'm 29 years old, 2 school-going children. I work in Colombo, I stay in Kandy. My routine is every Monday I go to Colombo, every Friday I come. It's only 2 days I stay. But for me to grow in my career, almost for 3 years, I spent my weekend in University of Peradeniya just to get through my MBA. So that's a sacrifice I'm talking of, ladies and gentlemen. For me to achieve something, if you have to achieve something, you have to sacrifice something. And sometimes it comes with blood, sweat, and tears. But you reap the fruits later on. So for 3 years, I spent my time in University of Peradeniya, which helped me to gain my MBA. But on the other side, me making those sacrifices helped me to become an executive at Glaxo at 25, became a junior manager, became a country manager at 30. I still remember, I was one of the youngest country managers at Hemas at the age of 29 plus. So those things help. So my number 4 mantra is sacrifice, because things are not going to come on a platter to your table. You've got to work hard for it. My number 5 mantra is change. Here again, the personal example I would like to share is, I am a Tamil Hindu married to a Sinhalese Catholic. I am sure you can imagine the change that will take place. I can say, I eat fish, you eat pork. I go to temple, you go to church. I speak Tamil, you speak Sinhalese. The argument goes on. What happened to my 3 children? Are they going to be in dilemma? So when change happened, we got to accept and endorse those changes. We got to consensus. I always tell, I can find 100 reasons why I need to divorce due to those changes. Or I can find 200 reasons why I need to live with these persons. It's all up to me, my attitude. I can find reasons like this to get out, to quit. Same way I can find 3 reasons why I need to make things happen. It all depends on how you embrace change. So that's my personal story. COVID had changed all of us. How we have adapted to digitalization. How we have gone into hybrid versions. So many changes. Today we are changed. The Sri Lankan economy had changed all of us. How to live with 20 liters of fuel, or when there's no fuel, how for me to come from Colombo to Kandy. When there was no gas, how to eat my 3 meals. Yes, Sri Lanka economy had changed. When there's inflation, and from this month things are going to be even worse. The taxes are increasing, the disposable income has come down. So it's imposed. So ladies and gentlemen, when there's change, don't think these are only in Sri Lanka. You go to Melbourne, they are talking the same. You go to Germany, they are talking of inflation. You go to Canada, they are talking of climate change. So change is inevitable, it's happening all over. So it depends on how you accept change, how you adapt change, and how you embrace to change. So as youth, we need to embrace change. My number 6 mantra is risk. I was very happy working as a country manager at Hemas for 10 years. From 30 to 40, it was my country manager journey at Hemas. Very comfortable job, good salary, good fringe benefits, freedom, and a great place to work. But at this time, I got the call from the headhunter of Valuable One saying, Delmage has a vacancy for CEO for healthcare cluster, would you like to join? Now, by the way, Delmage was not a popular organization in the healthcare industry. A. B. The healthcare cluster was making a loss. Now, who would want to go and sit in that hot seat? But on December 19, 2012, I said yes to the chairman of Valuable One, sir, I am going to take that offer. Why? Because I realized I had 6 more days to fulfill my dream, which I wrote on paper at the age of 19. Just to fulfill that dream, I said, I'm going to take that offer. I'm going to upgrade myself from a country manager to CEO. I worked hard. In fact, at Delmage, people nickname me 7-11. I come at 7 o'clock in the night and go at 11 o'clock in the night. There were so many days I worked like that. Revenue increase, profit increase, turnaround, and because of those changes, I am happy to say I am here where I am today, responsible for 2 big entities that helped me to even grow. So, ladies and gentlemen, take risk, take calculated risk, it's going to pay off. My number 7 mantra is integrity. They say you can cheat a teacher, you can cheat your parents, you can cheat your boss, you can cheat your partner, but one cannot cheat himself. You can't cheat yourself. So once you have your dream, your vision, be true to your vision. You wake up to that vision. I remember my father saying, when you wake up, son, when you wake up in the morning, you should be waking up like an arrow from a bow. Now I know the meaning, what he meant. So be true to your vision, be true to yourself. So ladies and gentlemen, these were my mantras, which I have put it in a book on my 50th birthday, The Secret of Success of Mine, which I put into pen and paper. So in case if you have forgotten, let me repeat and summarize. Have your vision or have your dream. Be passionate about it. Plan and prioritize, because we have so many activities to do. Don't just carry away with the wave or the cloud. Plan and prioritize. Make sacrifices. If you have to gain something, you have to make your sacrifices. Change is inevitable. On that path of your journey of your life, there will be a lot of changes. Embrace change. Take risk, take calculated risk. Last but not least, be true to yourself. Have those integrity values. So ladies and gentlemen, especially the youth, let me wish you all the very best. And let me end with the favorite quote of mine: live, love, learn, and leave a legacy. Over to you.